Radio 105 helicopter, courtesy of Red Bull, and check it out as he rolls it upside down. Sponsored by Red Bull, just like the parachute guys, Red Bull Air Force. Chuck is the first and the only aerobatic helicopter pilot in the world. Very shortly, we're going to get Chuck on the microphone. We're going to talk to him from the cockpit here in just a second.
Hey Chuck, we got you live at Point Magoo. How you doing? Right on, man. Doing great. I love this weather. It's beautiful. Good to be here in Southern California. Well, Chuck, what do you got in store for us today? This one-of-a-kind, unique aerobatic act. Okay, here's a roll for you to the left, and I'm going to climb up. I'm going to go vertical right now. And here we go, forward back. Get about right there, straight up. Turn it. 6 miles an hour down to 0 now. Going straight down, still in a roll. I'm going to do a loop.
Here he goes with the loop, folks. A maneuver he tried 60 times before he was able to pull it off in the Red Bull helicopter.
What happened? Yeah, what?
Chuck, I don't believe you just did that. Yeah, man, here's a split S. I just roll it upside down, and then pull it back this way, and go back the other direction. I see a lot of open jaws hitting the ground right now, Chuck. Right on, now I'm going to go up and do my backflip again. So I'll go up to 0 airspeed, turn it around, face this way, and now here we go, backflip, just like off the diving board. Come on, baby! What do you think of that, folks? We're getting a lot of cheers down here. Right on. Chuck, we're going to let you get back to work. Have a good one. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Have a great day, everybody.
Now, folks, as I pointed out earlier, Chuck is the 2009 Airshow Airmanship and Showmanship Award winner from last year. Look at him go, full nose down. A very limited margin he's got, obviously more margin than any other helicopter, but still, he flies it right on the edge of the capabilities of that helicopter. And believe it or not, Chuck is planning at some time in the future to modify the helicopter so that he can hover it upside down. He said he's pretty much figured out the mechanics, he just has to convince the pilot. He's not sure he actually wants to try it. He knows he could do it with the helicopter, but he's not sure he actually wants to do it. So he's debating that. Chuck's flown 33 different helicopter models, more than 18,000 hours of flight time. And you'd think he'd have absolutely no fear of flying. But what Chuck says, he says, I get nervous every time before I get into the aircraft for the show. And if you notice earlier, Chuck spends about 30 minutes at the aircraft before the performance by himself, just kind of getting into the zone, and looking to do that roll. I guess I can't call it an aileron roll. There are no ailerons on the aircraft, but it's a roll of some sort. And Dirk putting on round and round. Good choice, Dirk. That Chuck truly is the master of his art. And for winning the Airshow Award, the criteria are very, very strict. Airshow was one of the greatest aerobatic pilots of his time, and he was from here in Southern California, just over the hills in Rialto. And when the selection committee identifies somebody for the award, they have to make sure that they meet the tough standards that Airshow represented, as well as matching up with the previous 22 award winners. Now there are 23. From Camarillo, California, the Red Bull helicopter pilot, Mr. Chuck Aaron, call sign Malibu. You know, Chuck said the way he got into this is he rebuilt 3 Apache attack helicopters, sorry, Cobra attack helicopters. Look at that, we go through the Chuck LeBlanc, rolling the aircraft up the side down and across. Anyways, he rebuilt 3 Cobra helicopters. He sold one of them to the president, the owner of Red Bull. And they hit it off pretty well. And the guy said, you know, Chuck, you're an amazing helicopter pilot. I would bet that you could figure out a way to make a helicopter aerobatic. You think you can do it? Chuck said, absolutely no way. Well, Chuck came back to California and thought about it for about 2 weeks. He called the owner back and said, you know what? I think we can give this a shot, but I need a really big checkbook. And the owner of Red Bull said, Chuck, if you can do it, you got the checkbook. And then Chuck spent about 1.5 years with engineers. The folks at Eurocopter made a lot of modifications to that helicopter. And the result is what you see this for you. Have a big wave. Chuck bowing the aircraft to everybody. Looking out here as he finished up his routine. The 2009 winner of the Airshow Showmanship Award, truly the master of his art. Camaria's very own Chuck Aaron. You can't miss him out in the crowd, folks. He's got that real blonde surfer hair and a big handlebar mustache. One of the most recognized. And he's taking another tip to the crowd. A big wave of Chuck out there as he tops the cap towards the crowd. What a treat we've got today. Charlie Richardson, Mr. Charlie Richardson, if you would pick up your son at the command post located near the control tower. Mr. Charlie Richardson, please pick up your son at the control tower. There goes start of the Thunderbird show.
Here's a few. Yeah. Right on. Here you go, partner. Yeah. It's really fun. It's loud. It's windy. Yeah. But when you lay down on the air, it's kind of like laying down on water. Sort of. Because the air has a lot of water.
A couple of folks I want to recognize today. First of all, the commanding officer of Naval Base Ventura County,
Only for young kids.
Captain James McHugh. He has been our host this afternoon, and a very, very, very good host. This was a wonderful, awesome air show.
Thanks, guys. See you later. Woo, of course.
I have another lost child.
Hey, can I get some? Right here, right here.
His first name is... And I changed that. Bad information. We need R.O. Roy Smith, not a kid, barely an adult. We need you to come to the announcer's booth immediately. R.O. Roy Smith to the announcer's booth immediately. Well, we got to have 5 miles of visibility for the Thunderbirds today, and those Channel Islands we see out there to the left sit about 6 to